Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Justin Timberlake, baby, you just got humiliated in court. On top of that, the judge threatened to shut down your tour if your lawyer keeps talking recklessly and making a mockery of the legal system. Y'all, we knew Justin Timberlake's karma would come around. He's trying to keep it quiet, right? But things didn't go well at all with Justin for his first hearing for his driving while under the influence. On top of that, the judge called the lawyer out for spreading misinformation all over the media in a failed PR attempt. Now, listen, when you go and look at what happened in court and you just do a simple Google search, it's Justin Timberlake review, still an Olympic champion of the pop world. Justin Timberlake lawyer says that he wasn't intoxicated. Justin looks stoic during the DWI court hearing. Justin Timberlake appears in court over the DWI. Yeah, he appeared in court and he got his booty handed to him, and baby, it's exactly what he deserved. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, at the end of the day, Justin Timberlake was driving reckless. He was at a restaurant and they thought he was intoxicated. Okay, let me just bring you up to speed really quick. He thought they were intoxicated. They called from the restaurant, was like, yo, this mofo was drunk and he is driving, which was selfish because you got enough lackeys, you got enough hangers on, you got enough everything. Now, here's where things get interesting. The streets are saying that Justin was with a lady friend. If that's true, it kind of makes sense because when it happened, Jessica Biel was shooting in New York and she took her sweet time getting back to there. And as soon as she stood next to Justin, was like, yeah, he's out. She went right back to her work. Apparently, Jessica is sick of Justin too, okay? Justin has been known to cheat. Well, he says it's not cheating. He says it's inappropriate relationships, holding hands with a woman, not his wife, grabbing the thigh, like, okay, Justin, right? Each time he blames it on his drinking. This time he was drinking. He refused to take a breathalyzer. Okay. He failed the sobriety test, which is on, I think, body cam. Okay. All this stuff happened. His lawyer went on an unhinged rant. And when I say unhinged, I mean unhinged rant. First of all, saying that who is this cop? He's not even a Justin Timberlake fan. To which I said, Justin, you're not even a Justin Timberlake fan. What are you talking about? This is not 2003 with you in a denim tuxedo with Britney. And even if it was, you saying you want special treatment against driving under the influence? Okay, right? So then that all happened. Then they went and said this is being harassed. Then they did all these Planet articles about how the rich people in Sag Harbor were like, this cop has a problem. The other day I tried to make an illegal turn and do illegal stuff. Do you know they didn't even care and they had the nerve to pull me over? And I said, it sounds like he's doing his job. And don't get me wrong, I never thought I would be on the side of the traffic cop giving tickets, because who likes to give a ticket? But I said he was doing what he was supposed to do. Well, apparently the judge in this case thinks the exact same way. Look at what he had to say. Why Justin sat there on the world tour, I think it was in Belgium, trying to look like he was stoic and repentant. The judge stripped him of his license, said he cannot be trusted to drive, and also turned to Justin's lawyer and said, you got one more time before I shut this whole tour down. Play around if you want. Listen to this. And you know what the funny thing is? The lawyer actually heard what the judge said, because after that, he's like, okay, Your Honor, whatever. Then he went into the courtroom, the halls, after the case was over, and it been like, well, hold on, Your Honor, because, no, he didn't say Your Honor, but he was like, hold on, I'm going to prove that Justin wasn't drinking. I said, you on what army anyway, right? I guess he's trying to say that like everybody thinks highly of Justin. So if he didn't take a breathalyzer, there's actually no proof that he was drunk and disorderly or driving crazy. Yeah, no proof except the officer of the law that witnessed you, I would imagine, have you on dash cam, and the sobriety test that you failed. I think that's what we need, Justin. Anyway, they said, and even people tried to spin this, but the meat is buried in the article. Justin looked stoic during DWI court hearing as judge revokes driving privileges in New York City. Your license is suspended, Justin. He pled not guilty virtually. Hold on really quick. Okay, I'm back. They said Justin Timberlake has lost his driving privileges in New York at the latest hearing stemming from his June DWI arrest. Justin, you haven't even popping like that. How dare you sit there and try to make something like this is some type of discrimination? Justin Timberlake is the perpetual proverbial victim. He does the most grimy, crazy stuff, in my opinion. And then whenever he's held accountable, he always wants to play victim. Maybe that worked when he was 20 something in NSYNC. Sir, you are married, 50 years old with 2 kids. Knock it off. Anyway, right? They said he appeared in court virtually from Antwerp, Belgium, pleading not guilty to a revised misdemeanor charge of driving drunk. He was wearing a black collar shirt. He listened closely to the Sag Harbor Village Justice erase, replying yes twice to questions asked of him. The judge suspended the singer's driving privileges in the state of New York, though the length of the revocation is unclear. He had his license suspended indefinitely. Following the hearing, Justin's lawyer told reporters the suspension is standard with every DUI. Okay. During the procedures, Justin lawyers also withdrew his motion put forth last week to dismiss the case. The judge expressed his displeasure with Justin's lawyer's statement to the press following the hearing, urging him to be more mindful when giving comments. And he admonished him that his words come off as an attempt to poison the case before it even begins. He threatened to implement a gag order or make Justin appear in person, forcing a return from Europe and his Forget Tomorrow World Tour if the comments continued. Again, the judge threatened to shut down Justin's tour and make him come and appear in person for every single court date. That, first of all, the dates would have to be rescheduled. Second of all, that would throw off the tour because you have to move everything else around. Third of all, that's big money. Like, I'm assuming Justin Timberlake, if people go and see him, is making 3 to 7 million a show. I would assume that's a lot of money to give up just because your lawyer is talking trash. Anyway, the next hearing was scheduled for August 9th. The court date is September 13th. Depending on what occurs in the hearing that's occurring today. I'll keep you updated on the hearing. I hope Justin, just plead guilty or plead no contest, go into a mandatory. You came out and first said you had a drinking problem. Then you said, but it hasn't been in a couple years. Then you came out and said, but I wasn't doing anything. Then came out and said, I wasn't drunk. Then came out and said all these things. You have changed your story 6 times. Nobody believes you. We saw the way you did Britney. We saw the way you did Janet Jackson. We saw the way you did your co-star that you were creeping on Jessica Biel with. We saw the way you did Jessica Biel. We saw the way you did NSYNC. We see you, Justin Timberlake. Knock it off. Anyway, right? They went on to say, hold on. So they went on to say, is there more to this article? Okay. So anyway, the lawyer went on to say, this is after he got out of the court. He knew not to get too froggy with the judge. I'll say it again. Justin Timberlake was not intoxicated. And we're very confident that that criminal charge will be dismissed. The most important fact to know about this case is that Justin was not intoxicated and should not have been arrested for a DWI. The police made a number of very significant errors in this case. In court today, you heard the district attorney try to fix one of those errors, but that's just one, and there are many others. Sometimes the police make mistakes, and this is one of those instances. Justin respects law enforcement and the very important job that they do. He cooperated with police officers at all times, and they treated him with the respect they deserve. He treated them with the respect they deserve. He also respects the entire judicial process, including the DA and judge who were in court today. But the fact remains he was not intoxicated. They made an error in arresting him for it. We're confident this charge will be dismissed. Okay, first of all, let me just say this. We'll see if this lawyer works, but this is the dumbest defense I've ever seen. You were driving under the influence. People saw you drink. Whether or not you were drunk is a different question. But for your lawyer now to come out and say that you weren't, if you have one beer, you are intoxicated, not to the legal limits, but you're still intoxicated. Now your lawyer, who knows the power of words, is saying that you didn't even have a drink when there were multiple people that saw you getting froggy with it. Y'all listen, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.